the VR Quandary. If you've been following my channel, you'll know that I've been waiting for VR for such a long time. But just before we get into that, we have to actually announce on the channel a very small milestone, and I must thank every single one of you who have subscribed and watched the videos so far. Just over the channel being 1 year old, we've hit just over 100 subscribers. So I thank you very much for that. And that is the first YouTube milestone out the way, and it's onwards and upwards. And now the holidays are over, we're back onto the videos. So today I've done the Bazinga t-shirt in relation to Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory, as he quite often really quandaries over decisions. But once I've got all the cards on the table, I know all the hands are being played. I'm a very decisive person, and I have picked my VR weapon of choice. And there's not going to be any unboxing or anything like that today. It's already been done. These units have been out nearly 2 years, but in that time the sets have matured very well and the software has really been optimized to a point where it's almost flawless. This video is more about the decision that I've made and why I've come to that decision and why I didn't get the Vive Pro. So the VR quandary. My quandary's been which VR to get exactly. After holding back and not wanting to be an early adapter, I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. And very recently it was announced that the HTC Vive Pro was coming out. I had an email from HTC giving me the chance to pre-order the unit just before the went main live stream. And when I saw that email, I was very, very excited and jumped at the chance to sign up. And while I was signing up, it's only then that I realised the caveat that with the HTC Vive Pro is all you get is the headset. As I haven't already adapted the HTC Vive system, that would mean I would need to buy the HTC Vive Pro headset for £799 English, and I would also have to buy the HTC Vive bundle, including the other headset, the lighthouses and the controllers, for £499. Now doing some quick maths, that comes to, so that's £1,300. That is a lot to get into VR. Not only that, I would then have a spare headset, and if you've got the Vive Pro, there's no way on earth you're going to switch back to and want to use the Vive. So what do you do with the other headset? You could put the headset onto eBay, but so would everybody else who's doing it. And like myself, someone who hasn't adapted, what use is a headset without any other of the components? And I imagine because the market would be flooded with headsets, it would be a buyer's market and not a seller's market. Not only that, the HTC Vive Pro doesn't come with the wireless connections. It's still wired, and that's in development. Also, the HTC Vive Pro doesn't come with the new lighthouses. We're also using the Vive controllers, and that's another caveat. Obviously, at the offerings at the moment with the Rift and the Vive, I much prefer the Rift controllers to the Vive. Now, if the HTC Vive Pro was bundled at £800, although that's a massively steep price, it's a price you could just about swallow. But when it doesn't come with good controllers, it doesn't come with the wireless headset, it doesn't even come with anything to enable you to use the device, and you've got to buy the bundled Vive package, the costs are getting astronomical and ridiculous. Then we have the second caveat with the HTC Vive Pro. You need a bit of a beefy graphics card to get the very best from it. If we factor in a graphics card, a high-end NVIDIA 1080 Ti, on top of the price of the Vive Pro with the bundle, we're hitting way over £2,000. I've got to say, just to get into VR, that's just stupid, absolutely ridiculous. At that price, if you had a poor gaming PC, you could buy yourself a brand new, top of the line gaming PC with a bundled graphics card from a vendor, paying not stupid prices. So at the end of the day, the Vive Pro is very much not really in the market for first time adapters like myself. So that put me back to, do I get the Vive, do I get the Rift? And purely based on the controllers, you know that I went for the Rift. Now the Rift on Black Friday back in November was doing a cracking deal price of £349, and I was hoping in the Easter sales something like that may be repeated. It wasn't, but something else came along, and for £399 English pounds I bought the Oculus Rift, but because it's the Rift anniversary I also got £50 worth of credit to spend in the Rift store. However you want to look at it, I've spent £399 and got £50 credit for games, or you could say you could take the £50 off and I got the unit for £349. However you want to look at it, I decided for me that was the best deal as compared to £1,300 just to get the headset and the system to get it up and running before I've even laid any money on a game. Now I do have the Rift at some point in the future. We know Oculus has got the Santa Cruz project and they will be offering an enhanced headset. And as they're going to release much after the Vive Pro, is it going to even be better than the Vive Pro? We don't know. Do you think I've jumped in too early? Should I have waited a bit longer to see what the higher resolution offerings are from both HTC and Oculus? Who knows? All I will say is you can wait forever within the PC world. And I'm quite happy that I've indulged and dived in. And in some future videos I'm going to be answering questions very much because this decision was based around Project Cars 2. Does VR make you faster? That'll be coming up. Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and I will see you very shortly in the next one.